Hi everyone, this is Bob from Boss Rocks DIY Solar, and this is a progress update report for the sand heater that I built last year. And just to let you know how things are going, and everything is working just fine. I've been using it all winter, and haven't had one issue with it yet. No burnout elements or anything like that. And basically, for those of you who haven't seen the original video, what I've got here is a bucket of sand, about 5 or 6 gallons worth. And I've got an upper and lower element that I'm using a large burner off an old-fashioned stove. And I've got them running series and tied into a thermostat. Because originally I didn't have the thermostat, and just letting this thing run loose, I could get this thing up to about 900 degrees, which was too hot, I thought, and might be too stressful on the elements, and it might actually melt the darn thing. So put the thermostat on to keep the temperature down more like around 600-700 degrees. And then, of course, there's a breaker right there, too. And that combination of elements there draws about 1,250 watts when it's running. And I started up at about noon because that's about the time when I get my batteries fully charged. And I don't have anything else to do with my solar electric, anywhere to put it. So I'm putting it into this a sand heater here. And it's saving me probably, I would say, probably a good 5 to 7 kilowatts a night off my battery bank over here. Which for some of you might be a good bit of power. I've got 60 kilowatts here, so at the most I usually use about 30 kilowatts a night on a really cold night. But on a night like tonight, like you'll see, it's just about 55 outside and about 65 here in the shed. And this heater here, when it shuts off at 5 o'clock, it'll keep the shed pretty decent until about midnight. And it's 2 o'clock right now, and the temperature of the sand is down to 250 degrees, so it's not really contributing a whole lot to the heat of the shed, just a little bit. And I've got the electric heater on there to come on as soon as it gets cool enough that it needs to. And if it's a really cold night, then I can always add my propane heater too, which I don't like to do because propane is pretty darn expensive, and I've gone through a lot of tanks this year. So that can be as expensive as an electric bill almost, as much gas as I've used. So anyways, if you've got the excess solar that you can't use during the day, there's a good place to put it right there. During the wintertime, put it in a sand heater there and save yourself a little bit of battery power there by using that to heat your space overnight. So I hope you found that useful, and I'm glad you watched, and I'll see you on the next one.